It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
Mills looking to the air right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mills. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Come on, set.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Bulldozes past him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to Chris Moore. A gain of 15. And the Texans 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mills.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, it's Mills. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Set, ready.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Down. Right.
2 and now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. Third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance of him.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Mills. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go, set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.